So I contacted Bernard and we've been in constant communication about how we change the face of disability in Antigua and Barbuda. And we've had several conversations, and like the lady said, we face many challenges. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world. She went to the doctor and her whole world turned. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world. She's going on adventures, this island girl. She loves her tummy hikes, beaches and tours. It's Joshy's world, it's Joshy's world, this island girl.
Two other facilities were supposed to be online, but they said only to make it. But this afternoon will be a different session, so and I need everybody involved, especially Joshuanette. The floor is yours, right?
So you have to record it.
Good morning. So it's afternoon now. So I'm just gonna remove my mask. That just makes talking a bit easier. My name is Joshuanette Francis, and 2 years ago I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis. I know. So what the doctor said is the cartilage that protects my knees in the middle is wearing away. So I'm 26 now, and when I get to 40, there's a possibility that I'm not going to be able to walk. So I contacted Bernard, and I'm an advocate for individuals. Bernard, you think he's going to stop? You think he's going to happen?
Yeah, he's closing the door.
Okay. So since I was diagnosed with arthritis, I'm now an advocate for other individuals who have arthritis on island and individuals who have a disability, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So I now believe that I have to be a part of the movement, and it starts at home. So I contacted Bernard and we've been in constant communication about how we change the face of disability in Antigua and Barbuda. And we've had several conversations, and like the lady said, we face many challenges. So at this point, I'm actually not, so I used to have a second job and I'm no longer there because I have arthritis, and they're saying there's a possibility I can no longer work because I have arthritis. Yes. That is the exact look that you give. And just like she said, you face different challenges where people are like, you can't do this, you can't do this, or they'll be like, no, I have to tell people all the time, I don't need you to feel sorry for me because I don't feel sorry for myself. Too many times people are like, oh, I'm so sorry. There's nothing to feel sorry about because I don't feel sorry for myself. And another issue that I've experienced personally is individuals who I would have reached out to, who I feel like, you can see that they have a physical challenge. They say to me, I am not disabled. So that in I know. So that in itself causes a whole stir. And I would have said to Bernard in a conversation, it doesn't have to affect me physically. I don't need to fight to get wheelchair access to somewhere because I am in a wheelchair. I just need to do it because I'm a part of a family. I'm a part of a group of people. It is because they didn't have wheelchair access. The bathrooms weren't good enough. Bernard would have indicated even on the news we don't have somebody doing sign language. There are many things that we have to change, and I feel like together we will all get to that place. However, I want you to say, I feel like when individuals say that you have a disability, it should not be a burden. It is what makes you unique. It is what makes you you. And there's nobody in the world who can explain what is happening to you better than you. When you go to the doctor and the doctor is saying this and that, you know in the back of your head like, you are here, you have all the training, but you don't know how I feel. When somebody on the outside outside who've read all the books and they're like, you should do this, like you don't know what I can do. So the doctor said to me, you're not gonna be able to walk. Well, let's put quote unquote, because that's a big maybe. So I need to exercise more. I need to take my health in to stock. So I decided I'm gonna find all 365 beaches on island. If I have to go swimming, I'm just not gonna go to one beach. So I'm gonna go to all the beaches. If I have to lose 15 pounds, I'm gonna go to all the hiking trails on island. I wanna explore the entire island because it starts with me. And then I go to these places and I tell everybody, maybe I have, other people have a sad way of looking at their disability, and then I have a weird sense of humor. I tell them I have old people knees all the time, and then I'm like, someone like, how are you feeling today? So my knees are cranking up today, with the biggest smile on my face. And they're like, what do you expect? I don't know how to look sick. I don't know how to act sick. I know how to be optimistic. I'm here. I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm not dead. I am not hungry. So I feel like I have a lot to give thanks for.
True.
People don't see it that way though, because they assume because you're smiling and you're bubbly and you're all over the place, they think that you're actually not sick, or they think that you're faking it, and they don't give you. I can definitely agree with the lady. I feel like you have to come to that place where you accept what it is. Because I had that position when the doctor first diagnosed me 2 years ago. I didn't take the disease serious, like, okay, whatever. And then as time progressed, I recognized, you cannot keep ignoring it. You have to do what you have to do. And when you ask people, I blamed, like she did, I blamed everybody, like, why me? I can't do this, I can't do that. And then you go to the pharmacist and they're like, you should do this. And then everybody has that opinion. And she's like, there are a lot of people out there who are within your immediate circle who I feel like they weigh you down. Their negative energy is there, like, oh my gosh, like, I don't need that today. And I was saying to one of my friends, you would never see me and be like, oh, she has arthritis. You don't know if I put this hurt me today or not, because when I tell you, it is exhausting that you now project your energy on me. Like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. Yes, I experience that a lot now. So some days you just be like, don't ask me. I don't want to know, don't ask me. I guess it's because I'm now adapting, but now when people ask me, I just make a joke out of it. I feel like that's the only way to go. And as the lovely lady said, we always now have to preach, we're in this together. We're going to do this. We're going to make some changes. I really think that the organization needs a lot of work. Not just because it is not, I feel like Bernard does a good job, but there's so much more that we need to be out in the media. Like the lady said, you need to be on the radio station. You need to be on the billboards. People need to know that we're here, we deserve a fair treatment, and we're here to stay. If not me, anybody else behind me is going to benefit from the changes that we make. And it starts from all of us doing our little part within ourselves and within our community to bring awareness. So everywhere I go, I was telling people, like, arthritis is a real thing. Young people have arthritis. I become an advocate for individuals with arthritis. I want to get to the place where I said to Bernard, everybody in the association, I want to know your story. I want to know what you're doing now, how we can help. I want to get to that place where I'm completely involved. So I teach. So after I teach, I just want to use my afternoons to do giving back to society. I also create. I didn't hear that, my lady. I didn't hear that.
Arthritis is easy.
It is not.
Trust me, enough. We put it in the sore from put it in the swell right here.
And it's getting colder. So now I don't bathe after 9 o'clock. If I get home at 9 o'clock, I know there's no shower happening that night.
And then put on a warm pants.
Yes, and yes, sleeping socks is now a big thing. It's a big thing. But people don't believe you. They think that you're making it up, and it's all in your brain.
Sometimes when you can't walk, that's the next time you can't move.
I have a week right now that I have moved properly around the house.
Wow. In April, I fell. So
I sweat and you get some kind of inflammation around all my
or you walk too much and then one of your knees automatically swell up and then you're kind of limping on one side. It's a struggle. But one thing, I don't take pain medication at all. That's a personal choice. You need something. I believe that I'm going to get addicted to pain medication. Yes. I don't take. But you see, we all are at different stages. We're at different stages. We're at different stages. I sleep. I will say to anybody, you must exercise. I feel like exercising helps me to feel so much better. That's why I go to the beach. I hike. It does. But then they will tell you you have to do it in stages. When you're going to start, you can't start running a marathon. And that's why they recommend going to the beach, because when you walk on the sand, it is not as rough as when you walk on the road. Because the road is a hard surface, so you walk at the shoreline, so you know your foot is going into the sand. And then what happens, you go one day and you may walk just a few minutes. And then you go next day, and over time, it will help. Swimming also helps, because when you're swimming, it takes off all the pressure off of all of your bones. And if you get to the beach and you just bury your foot in the sand, I also do that, because you compact that weight of the sand on your foot. That helps. But as I said, it's not going to help the first time. It's not going to help the second time. It has to be something that you continuously do. Walking on the beach, on the shoreline. But then you're walking on a hard surface. When you're walking in the sand, it is softer.
I walk in the water.
And that will affect your knees. So they will say to you, even when you're walking up a step, ensure that you hold on to the rail. That helps. But I will always say, start with going to the beach. I don't know, I feel like we have 365, that will help. Because you can, any exercise that you can do at home, you can do it at a shoreline. And it's going to help. It is therapeutic. It removes inflammation if you're feeling sick also. And I feel like it knocks you out, because then you go home and you're tired, so you have to sleep.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yes. Yes, the beaches, when you soak your head, that's why old people used to take children to the beach and then they do their hair.
Yeah.
And then that's why when you take a child to the beach and their head do, automatically they get out of the water, all of this stuff is so coming out of their nose.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. When you get to the beach, yes.
Wait, so when I go in the water, we try one also.
Yes. So when you get you don't need to go far into the water, just start it at the shoreline, and you can use the sand and kind of like rub the areas that hurt. It will help. It will. If you add for your diet, dieting is also very important, especially you need to ensure that your body is not filled. I was watching something, and the reality is, I feel like all the food that we eat are going to kill us at some point.
Everything killing us.
Everything. So, but you have to try your best to be as healthy as possible. You stay away from all the fatty foods. You stay away from so much sugar. You stay away from as much salt. I now drink my tea, and I try to drink it, instead of having 2 scoops of sugar, I have 1. I'm hoping to get to the place where I don't need sugar at all. You drink your tea with no sugar. That helps. When you get to the place when you're going to season your food, you use less seasoning, because all of that helps your body in some way, shape, or form. Because and that's it. And if you use a lot of turmeric and ginger helps.
And garlic.
You have to try your best to adjust the way that you eat. Because the way that you eat And when you exercise, that will definitely change your entire dynamic. But it's a whole, I also designed, I'm hoping to get to the place where we're all going to be in shirts. I designed some shirts to spread awareness about disability. People need to know that disability is real.
Yep.
And just like the clothes that we wear, people need to now know that, you know, when you see my shirt, you're going to read this mark and you're going to know that I am disabled. However, I am here. I am awesome. My word is always awesome. I don't know, it's my favorite word ever. And I just said to Bernard, once the website goes live, 30% of all the proceeds will be donated to the Disabled Society here, and the Disability Society here, and then another 30% will go towards finding a cure for arthritis. Because I really think, and I said to Bernard, we would have had discussion, the reality is you need money.
When you finish, I want to ask you something.
Go right ahead.
What's that called the arthritis?
They said that the cartilage within my knees is failing.
In one in your book, what they say, it is over. Some people say it's a hole in certain parts of the joint, which you know, the joint are ligament. And the ligament, the same thing inside the cartilage. So for someone else, it's a hole that you have that you get, and have you never arthritis.
Yes, they do. They're over 100
My
times.
bone is because I had a bone trapped inside my bone, and there's arthritis in it. So I have different.
So there are different types of arthritis, and that is one of the major reasons why people develop arthritis. If there was a bone injury, if your bones were not formed properly, those are reasons why you can develop arthritis. They never said to me it's a hole, they just said to me that the cartilage that protects my bone. One time to breath. So when you age, you will get arthritis. When you are athletes normally develop arthritis because obviously they use their muscles a lot. So all of those reasons can cause you to get arthritis.
Arthritis in the muscle itself, they told me. And I said, they're not sending me to the surgery because I stopped exercise why you realize you can move up more than more you have for them to get arthritis.
Wow.
I would never know because I just have exercise. I don't just be still exercise after. A whole year after, you understand. Please don't come or one of the son and brother who go after them. They can understand that you have to say, okay, something you understand. How you going to do? When they do things to the toilet,
It was probably the MRI, a big machine.
yes.
The MRI machine.
And then you said, and next machine that you want to make sure. And that's what they will go next to someone that say you want to make sure that they have. Sometimes when we, it's like if you stand up here and more and place your pole, for some reason, this knee goes up, some reason the knee goes up. I've never seen this one also. And if you like it well, somebody will come like that and just talk.
Wow.
Like people here, everything.
So what do you do now?
We just want that people pay over the rent. That's what coming to the house anymore. Coming here to come, people come small and everything.
She got addicted to painkillers.
You know what she because you might want to have to do problem. Yeah, she had kidney problem and she had pain all over. I want to say all over family. I want to say my auntie arthritis so she had to just hold it.
Wow.
That was just over. Right? Something with the fact that I have different problems for most times that I have arthritis and diabetes. I can't work with something like that. I don't care.
Right? And then overdose, I overdosed myself with painkillers.
No, just
The pain was so rapid, right?
Wow.
That I just take the pill and went to sleep. When I get up, the only thing I know is cramps. Vomit everything back up after that. I tell myself I have to learn to be a baby.
So you don't take pain medication at all now?
None.
unless the serious get so serious before doctor get about injection.
Nothing.
So what do you do when you get into pain?
Well, people think that there's that's the only thing we can do is that you can feel your pain.
And when you explain it, they don't understand what you're saying. Yes.
Because when I went to the doctor, they told me that I was getting paralyzed from my feet. Paralyzed from my feet. Because I do the operation. I take
No.
You're still laughing, you're still smiling, there's something good happening.
It was 2005 with the operation.
Okay. And you're still walking. You're still walking. Your feet are still working. As time progresses, as you said, we've now learned how to bear the pain. Some days that's what happens when my knees hurt. It's like, I don't know if I'm tired today. I don't know if my knees are hurting. I don't know what's happening, but it's a day.
Yes, you have to have one page everything. But sometimes, having, like you said today, rapid pain can't do nothing. Tomorrow,
You're gonna be fine.
Today, tomorrow, you're gonna go
That is true. Yes, I'm humble. But I am excited to share all of my experiences with all of you and get to know everybody.
Hello.
Because it's a whole movement. It's a whole vibe. But thank you guys very much.